back. Ayan, dito ulit tayo. Welcome to Llamada con las Reinas featuring Miss International 2018 Mariem Velasco of Venezuela. Ayan. So, um, we start a minute ago, no, a second ago actually. Um, we do some technical we fix some technical problems to ensure the best quality. Ayan. So I'm waiting for Mariem Velasco to join. Actually, she's watching right now. Hi, Mariem. Please accept my request to join um, the, the video call, the Instagram live rather. Let's wait for Mariem Velasco to join officially. Okay. Let's wait for Mariem to join. Hi,
How are
Mariem.
you?
Oh my God, I'm so fine. How
I'm
are
great.
you?
I'm great.
Oh
Okay, so I,
my
I
God.
I gotta choose for two things. First, I'm not wearing any makeup because
Okay.
I was kind of complicated. And second, I can stay for
Okay.
only 10 minutes just to say hi and you know just answer some questions. And I gotta go back to do some activities. Okay? Is it okay for
Okay,
you?
no problem. Okay. So, yes,
Okay.
of course. No problem.
Well, first, thank you so much for this invitation. I'm really excited.
No, you know,
So
I'm getting goosebumps for a minute.
anytime, anytime.
I have, no tengo palabra. No tengo palabra. Oh my God. I have no words for today. So, yeah, okay. So, as you said, you're already available for about 10 minutes. So, I'm starting now for answering some of the questions. So, now,
Okay.
I will be asking some of questions from your journey from Miss Venezuela 2017 up to Miss International 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, I have prepared a lot of questions here. Actually, it took 4 pages. I listed all the questions, so I was exaggerated about preparing because this is first time. Okay, so
Don't
um,
worry. I'm
you were Miss. Yes, go ahead.
no, don't worry. Keep talking. We have a
Okay,
I sometimes I just don't listen to you very well. So if you see I'm like stopped in the middle
okay,
of the sentence, it might be because of my poor connection, or might be yours. I don't know.
okay. So no worry. Okay, so you were during Miss Venezuela 2017, you were Miss
Yes,
Barinas,
that's right.
right? You were Miss Barinas, but you were you were originated from the state of
Mm-hmm.
Answategi. Um, okay. During the Asignación de las Bandas
Mm-hmm.
of Miss Venezuela 2017, or assignation of the sashes, um, and you were also represented the state of Barinas. What are your thoughts about that? That you represented a different state instead of your own
Well, that
state.
it's really it's it's a common thing in Miss Venezuela. I was not expecting to. I mean, I really was expecting to represent my state, Guate, but
Yes.
I was really focused on represent any state of Venezuela, and I love my country.
Oh.
So when they gave me the Barinas, I was as excited as I would be if I had the chance to represent Swati, and I started to love the state, and as much as I do love my Swati, my city, and my state.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, next. Fast forward to the final gala of Miss Venezuela 2017. So during the final gala of Miss Venezuela, you wore a beautiful gown. So let me ask you, who was your designer of your gown?
Eh,
Who was the designer of your
his
gown during
name
the
is
Miss?
Alejandro Fajardo. Actually, it was not.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
he was actually. It was not. I mean, we didn't get to to talk about the gown, so it was not
Hmm?
like the moment I went to Miss International and I had the chance to choose how would I like it to be. In Miss Venezuela, it was completely different. Um, I was not involved in the design process, so um, it was not my favorite. I mean, the design is, I really like it, but it was not my favorite. My favorite design was the one I wore in Miss International.
You know, I would say this. I say that also your my favorite gown you wore during all your pageants was the one you wore during the Miss International
Mm-hmm.
2018. I mean, it's so sophisticated. It was a lot. It was so beautiful. There's a lot of beads behind it, and you were so comfortable walking it,
But
right?
it was not,
And you just
yes,
nailed
but
it.
it was not so
Yeah.
comfortable. You think it was? It was really heavy
Oh.
to to walk on.
Oh my God. Because I think because of the lot of
Yeah,
um
the pearls. Hmm.
beads
Maybe.
about it. There's a lot of pearls in it.
Hmm.
Okay, but you slayed it all.
Thank you.
That's the most important. You're so beautiful
Thank you.
during that night. Okay, now, okay. So you during the Miss Venezuela, um, you wore, of course, a beautiful dress made by a famous Venezuelan designer, which is Alejandro
Your
Fajardo.
Spanish is really good.
Um, so, oh yeah, I love the stage. Of course, I loved also your opening when you sang the hymn of Miss Venezuela. That's the most beautiful part of for me. Seeing all the girls walking, dancing, singing the tune of Miss Venezuela theme, which is became a tradition of every Miss
Hmm.
Venezuela. Okay, yeah, I love it. Can you um can you sing
You
for
want
me
me to
some of
sing
the
it?
lines of Miss
No,
Venezuela?
no, no. No,
Yeah.
I'm not shy. I don't want to
Okay.
sing, but I know you. I know
Okay.
you know the theme better than me. I know
Yes.
that Filipino people,
But
Filipino fans,
oh
and
yeah.
pageant lovers love the Miss Venezuela theme. I remember when I went to Indonesia and I was walking through the like the backstage, and I went and I saw some Filipino fans. No, it was I mean on Indonesia International. I was walking on the back or on the. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think the connection was bad.
Yeah, it's also in the connection. You know,
Yeah.
the connection here is the Philippines is You know, the connection here in the Philippines is just my phone. It's slow back. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
Just kidding. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So during the segments of the contest, which there's swimsuit competition, evening gown competition, and also the most exciting part for all of us pageant fans was the question and answer portion, which is in Spanish, Ronda de las Preguntas. Am I
mhm,
right?
you're right.
Okay. I'm studying a lot. I'm spending a lot of time to study Spanish
Yeah, you're
just
doing
to
it
talk with
really
you.
well.
Yes.
You're doing it really well.
Thank you.
Yes, I know that you
Thank you.
have a lot of Spanish words on your language.
Yes.
Tenedor, casa.
Yes, that's right. Sí,
Mhm.
tenemos la mesa, ¿no? La mesa,
La mesa.
cubiertos.
Ventana.
La mesa, cubiertos. Yes, ventana. There's a lot of things. We have some similar, similarities in our languages. And that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Now, during the final moment, during the final three, before you were crowned Miss Venezuela Internacional, you were with Miss Delta Mapuro, which is Stephanie Gutierrez, which became Miss Venezuela 2018, and second, Miss Venezuela 2017 rather, and Miss Universe Venezuela 2018, and Veruchka Lubisavljevic.
Uh-huh.
Am I right?
You're right.
Miss Vargas.
Mis Vargas.
And what comes into your mind during that moment before you were crowned Miss International Venezuela?
I was
Is there any
there is
nerves?
something that people don't know, and it's when you
Mhm.
spend a lot of time on stage, your smile, like, it gets so difficult to keep smiling because you've been smiling for a long time. And I remember,
Yes, of course. It's so nerve wracking.
and sometimes when you look at the
Yes.
camera, or you look at the people on the in the public, it gets like a frozen
Mhm.
smile with no, like if you don't mean it. I don't know if you know what I mean. And that's what happened to
Yes.
me when I was called Miss Venezuela International. So I was like, my smile was frozen, and many people were asking me after that moment, I think you're not okay with your sash. I think you're not okay with your crown. Are you? Do you feel proud
Mhm.
of being a Miss Venezuela International? Because
Yeah.
your face was like, um, you didn't look happy, and I was like, I spent like 2 hours with the same smile. How do you pretend I would be? It was
Oh my,
really difficult, but I
that's
was
so nerve
but I was
wracking.
proud of my. But I was proud of it. I was not.
I mean, you deserve the crown, and eventually, yeah,
Yeah, I was not
yeah. Go ahead.
expecting. I was not expecting only. I was not expecting to win Miss Venezuela, the the crown. Just that one. I was like, mm, whatever happens, it will
Whichever
be
the
the
crown.
best. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. And you deserve it. Everything happens for a reason. And look at you now. You were Miss International
Yes.
2018, and you were the Miss International winner from Venezuela. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so during your time preparing for Miss Venezuela, for Miss International rather, as Miss Venezuela International, you were under the leadership of El Sac de la Belleza, Oscar Sosa, right? Are you with you? Are you having a training with him? And during that time, during that time, the leadership of Miss Venezuela was changed into the
Comité. Yeah, that's right.
yeah. Go ahead.
That is right. I've never had like a really strong relationship. Or I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I'm sorry if my English or the words I
Yeah,
use
yeah,
are not
yeah.
the right words. Okay. um,
Yeah, I just trembling also.
okay.
I'm not using a lot.
Um,
Yeah, go
yeah, I
ahead.
was not so close to Venezuela, but I was choose on his last Miss
Mhm.
Venezuela. I still can greet him or say hi to him where when we meet in public. Like we still, um, he knows me and I know him. We're
You're
not,
still close.
we didn't have that strong relation, work relation. You know what I mean? And after
Yeah,
that
yeah.
came the el comité, the change of the organization, and I had
Hmm.
to continue working. And I was really prepared to for Miss Venezuela for the national contest. And when
Imagine.
it was the time to go to Miss International, I was already prepared, so I didn't need any many other things. My okay. I would never say it's great. In my English, it was okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could communicate. This is the important thing.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's I'm also trembling speaking English because English is not also my first language. It's all I'm just studying actually right away. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's go fast forward to your during the Miss International 2018, which is my favorite part of this live.
Okay.
Okay, so now you arrived in Japan on October 20, 2000.
How many suitcases? I brought
Yes.
five. Five. I was five
Mm.
or four or four and a half.
Oh,
I don't remember, and I think it was four or five.
how's the weather in Japan? Because I know that Japan and Venezuela has a different weather. Right? So how's the weather? Are you enjoying it?
Um, in Japan, it was cold.
Yes.
Cold. I think the weather in Venezuela
Yeah.
is same. It's very much like in Manila, or I don't know which, where do you live? I don't know if you're in Manila right now. Are you?
Yeah, Manila. Actually, I'm here in
Okay.
Manila.
So I
Yeah,
think it
here
might.
in the Philippines. I think we have.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
when we
yeah. Continue.
arrive, it's not so cold, but it's not so hot. I mean, it's autumn, so it's cold season. And I was not
Oh.
prepared. I was not really prepared for it. But you know, um, I could get along. I got along with it.
And I think you enjoy
Yeah.
your time in Japan during the Miss International. And now, let me ask you, um, who was your roommate during Miss International
Spain,
2018?
Spain.
Ah,
Hmm.
Spain. Right?
She's
Just like Gabriela is doing the international. During the,
I'm sorry. Sometimes the connection is poor, and I can hear
Yeah.
you. I can't hear you.
Just the connection, because also in the Philippines, the connection here is so bad. Okay, now, you know what? So many Filipinos are so happy when you post a picture in your Instagram with Miss Philippines at Lisa Manalo. So let me ask you, how was your experience with
With
her?
Atisa.
Yes,
Um,
she was your first
I'm
runner-up,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, she was the first runner-up.
She was.
Well, we didn't. While Miss International days as candidates, as how do you say that? How's the
Mhm.
word? Candidates.
As candidate, yeah, candidates,
Okay,
contestants, yeah,
as candidates. Uh, as it was, we
yeah.
didn't share a lot. We didn't um, spend a lot of time together. It
Mhm.
was right after the contest, right after the Miss International. But the time I got to spend with her, it was she's so funny. She's hilarious. I really I was always laughing with her. Yeah, she's a great girl. Mhm.
Okay, let me say this. Um, in the time that you post the picture, I knew that you were the last two standing during the Miss International.
Ah, you knew it.
You were, you were the, you knew, I knew it actually, and I just say to myself, okay, one of these girls will be the new Miss International, and I don't know who would that be, but I'm sure that one of these two girls will crown, and I'm correct. I,
Yeah, you were right.
my prediction is just
You were
good.
right.
Yeah, yes.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Okay,
but
now,
I think I gotta go. I yeah.
okay, no
It's
problem. There's a lot of next time actually.
yes, of course.
Thank
Whenever you
you.
like.
Bye.
No, it was such an honor for me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It was. I'm
Think
so
it's such an honor for me actually.
no. The honor is mine. I'm so glad to meet you.
No. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you
Yes,
next
and
time.
I'm really
Bye.
sorry I can't stay longer, but I have some
No,
yeah I have some things to do
yeah,
tomorrow for the
I understand.
university. I have to I don't know how to say
Good luck for your studies, and yeah, good luck for your
it.
studies, and we wish you
Thank
well.
you.
And muchos besos desde Filipinas. Estoy muy orgullosa de escuchar contigo.
Oh my
And bye.
God, your Spanish is so good. Un beso. Muchas gracias a ti.
Thank you. Gracias. Gracias. Adiós.
Adiós.
So that is Miss International 2018, Mariem Velasco. Thank you to all of you. Watch Llamada con las Reinas episode 1, and stay tuned on September 23 at the same time, 8 o'clock a.m. Also here in the Philippines at 8 o'clock p.m. in Venezuela. We will talk, we will have Miss Venezuela 1993 and Miss Universe 1994 second runner-up, Lorca Mercado. Thank you so much to all of the viewers today. It's such an honor for me. Um, Special thanks for my team, Patrick Taborada, Angelica Madampa, Michael Ramo, Andres Sinodo, Arta Sigrid Gonzalez, Hershey Zebrano, Jashmir Alianali, and many more. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love you guys, and thank you for having me for taking us the time to watch my IG live. It's such an honor for me. Un beso todos. Bye bye.